Coach, you've got to be proud of the effort that your guys gave here in this ball game. And how did you see it there from a lot closer to the court than you are up here right now?
Well, it was a winning effort.
Yeah.
You give them a lot of credit, but we got outscored 24-15 the last two wars. 10-point game. We got outscored 9, of which during that time they hit 4 threes. But you pick your poison. You try to defend inside. My biggest concern was the way we started the game. Once we adjusted and we played very, very well. The first 12 minutes of the second half, we really executed well. And then, when they make their 24-15 run, it was missed layups on our part. We missed some great looks. The one biggest play of the game, we missed a wide-open three, and they had a dunk at the other end.
Yep.
Biggest play of the game. That's a 5-point moment, and that's tough to overcome on the road against an ACC opponent. I mean, it is.
Coach, you talked about the second half. You had more touches the first 3 minutes of the second half in the paint than you did the entire 20 minutes of the first half.
Yeah. I mean, I thought really just the last two segments, I just have a hard time getting those out of my mind. We went small to try to press out on them, and they just threw right over the top of us. Yep. I mean, they did. But at the other end, they had horrible matchups guarding us when we were small. So you kind of pick your poison.
Only one turnover the second half.
Yeah, the turnovers in the first half. We had eight players have 9 turnovers, I know, right before half. I think we ended up with 11 at halftime.
You had 10 at halftime.
10, and we had 8 players. At one point, we had 8 turnovers, 8 players. Step out of bounds twice.
Yeah.
Just fumble a ball right in our laps. And that killed us the first half. It wasn't like they were pressing us and doing things. It was just lack of, fundamental ball security. It was. Stepping out of bounds and just dropping balls that's right to us.
Had 5 people step out of bounds total for the game. 5 different people. Anyway.
Oh, I thought it was only.
No, it was for them too.
Clemson too, yeah. What were some of the other challenges? You talked about starting the game that you were concerned about. What were some of the things that kind of went wrong there at the start that you focused on?
Well, we pick up the early fouls just because of poor positioning, doing what we taught defensively. We did. And, we've got bad position on a post guy, and they go in there. If you look at the first half, you break it down on the difference on the free throw line.
Yep.
I mean, there's no fans or bets.
Yeah, you caught up second half.
Yeah, but, the first half, they shoot we shoot 3, and they shoot 11.
Right. And
there's a free throw difference, and it's a 10 free throw different 10-point game.
Yeah.
But, our effort, though, was incredible. Let's face it, it's a Power 5 school.
They had 5 offensive rebounds. They had 3 the first 2 minutes of the game.
Yep.
So
we talked about that just now in the locker room, Mark. Yep. We did an unbelievable job rebounding the ball. Now we're going to play the best offensive rebounding team maybe I've ever seen in my career.
Yep.
When you break their numbers down, there's no words to describe their Duke's ability to offensive rebound the ball. If you break them down by personnel and by positions, et cetera, the shooting numbers, you're like, okay. And then you get to the team rebounding stats and their rebounding stats, and you're like, and the free throw difference, I know going into the night was like 53-14, in 3 games. But you know what, though? What is there a better way in the world to get better? We'll practice tomorrow over at Furman. We appreciate them. Then we'll head over, practice at Cameron on Sunday, walk through on Monday. And, and just for people, I hope, appreciate these players. We're probably going to arrive back Monday night. And the game's at 8:30, and that's based on TV, not us, not Duke. Probably between 1:30 and 2 on Monday, or Tuesday morning, and we're leaving campus at 5 a.m. on Wednesday. Now, we don't play till Friday, so that's a good thing. But
But
anyway.
And you had a great turnout here. In fact, I had a fan come by here during one of the breaks say, "You guys really travel great." I really, he says, "I love it." He said he was very complimentary.
Well, Marissa Zoller and Kristen, the job they've done organizing this trip is amazing. I mean, these people have had an unbelievable time. They were into it, man. They were screaming. The parents that made, the dedication to come over. I support those guys.
Wish we could have heard it.
I would support those guys too. Trust me.
You had an ex-player here as you're on your way.
Yeah, Jelani Johnson. Yeah, we've been texting back and forth. He coaches at Newberry College, right up the road.
Yeah, that's not far.
Right up the road.
South Carolina school.
No. Yep.
All right, Coach. We appreciate you making the trek up here.